think one of the things that has made PCC very effective in its role in getting attention on these issues that need attention and have been neglected for so long is our ability to analyze, synthesize, and elevate data that is very powerful. So it's nothing we're creating out of thin air. It's that we're actually looking at the trend lines over time and telling the story of what happened here. And not letting decision makers, key stakeholders, leaders say, well, that's not what happened. We have sort of pulled that together and been able to tell a powerful story about how higher ed has really been left behind in Illinois. And if we want things like a robust, thriving state economy that attracts and retains its residents, that enables them to seek careers and jobs that provide wages and salaries that sustain their families and their lives, that flows through higher ed. If we want businesses to come to the state, that flows through higher ed. If we want to preserve our democracy in this moment, that flows through higher ed. If we want to create, new vaccines for the next pandemic that comes about, that flows through higher ed. Just so much of, inquiry and investigation and progress flows through higher education at all levels. I think us also at PCC talking about we need a diverse higher education ecosystem of community colleges and large and small private nonprofit colleges and universities and public universities that are thriving. Like all of those have a place in the state and are important to us. And so I think PCC has been able to tell that story in different ways while also proposing solutions that are feasible. They might not be convenient, they might not be easy, but I think PCC has consistently provided both policy solutions and has convened institutions to really care about what happens at the campus level, because we also know that good policy starts and ends at the campus level in terms of what actually happens to students. I would say the best advice I can give is find something that you really are passionate about. One of the things that we have always done at PCC is hire for mission connection. And our team members have connected to the mission in a lot of different ways. There's no ideal way to connect with this mission, but it is so important to feel that personal connection and drive in your why of what you're doing in your career. And I know, from friends and family, not everyone is able to do that as their day-to-day life and career. And I feel deeply grateful to be able to do that. And I think, other people who are thinking about, do I want to pursue public office? Do I want to pursue, advocacy or policy work on some level? Do I want to work in higher education? Do I want to work in nonprofit work? I would say if you are going to be working on issues, and we need you to, as many people as possible, find something that you really care about and dig into that, because there are just so many ways that you can learn and grow and be challenged while working on something that you truly believe can change somebody's life, whatever that is. So many of the things that I've learned about higher ed, I've learned about being an effective advocate, an effective policy person, an effective practitioner of equity in higher education, I've learned here at PCC. I mean, there's no aspect of who I am and what I care about that doesn't touch on these issues that we work on and talk about day in and day out. Not only that, but I've just met an incredible group of people that have come to PCC and put their heart out on the line and all their brain power. And these are people and relationships and learnings I'll take with me always. I want to stay in the fight. I definitely feel like this work is more important than ever in this moment in 2025. I feel like we have not been loud enough as a field in defending higher education and in centering higher education as a pillar in democracy and a pillar of progress and well-being. And I think we really need to continue to do that. And I want to continue to do that. I think PCC I will always be a champion for PCC. I will always be a strong supporter in a lot of different ways of PCC. And we'll take so much of what we've done together and what I've learned while at PCC with